What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's been brought to my attention about the whole mic issue in the last video, so hopefully that won't be a problem now. But today's video is going to be about why I decided to drop out of college and move 700 plus miles away from anything I've ever known. So to give y'all a little backstory, back when I was in high school, I was in a scholarship program, and basically if I kept over 3.5 GPA, then I would get a full ride scholarship to my local college. And it was a really good opportunity. Like, I was really thankful for it because I grew up with a single mother, and up until that point, like, college was pretty much out of the picture. Like, that's something we couldn't afford. Anyways, so like the whole scholarship program, basically what it was is it tried getting you prepared for college, and in my opinion, not very well. But you had to take a certain amount of like AP classes. For those of you who don't know what that is, AP means advanced placement, so it's basically harder classes than the average. The way my high school worked is there was regular classes, then there was honors, and then there was AP. And I've pretty much always been a really good student, so it wasn't really hard for me. I think my senior year, I had well over 3.5 GPA, and I had over 100 attendance infractions in my second semester alone. So, not being in class, I still did fairly well. Being that I can do that fairly well without being in class proves that it didn't prepare me all that well for college. Like, it wasn't nearly as hard as college was. Even though I say that it wasn't that hard, I still managed to get burnt out. Um, I got really tired of school. It didn't excite me. It didn't like challenge me at all. And I just got really tired of it. And at the end of my senior year going into college, having the full ride, I didn't think I had 4 years left in me. And it's not that like I didn't think I could do it. It was more or less I didn't have the energy, the drive, or the will to actually want to go through 4 years of the same thing over again. And that's kind of what ended up happening. So, leading into going to college, let me backtrack. During my 4 years in high school, I learned that I had a passion for biology. My freshman year, I took honors bio, and then my junior year, I took AP bio. And in AP bio, there was one test I didn't get over 100% on. Like, not only did it like interest me, but I was good at it. And living in Colorado and being raised to like love the outdoors, I wanted to do something with biology, not like humans, because I don't like people. Um, People are probably one of my least favorite things there are, if I'm being honest. But yeah, and then also, the summer going into college, I worked for a conservation corps, which doing that, living out of a tent for 4.5 days of the week, was really fun to me. Like, getting away from everything, like that, getting away from everything that I've had problems with, whether it was, well, mostly it was just because my relationship at the time, I hated it, but yeah. Anyways, I digress. I, going into college, decided I wanted to major in biology, and, well, more specifically, I changed my major several times, but I ended up at ecological, evolutionary, and organismal biology, which, if you don't know, means hard classes, like absolutely mind-bogglingly hard classes, at least for me. I consider myself relatively smart, but a lot of it didn't make sense. And on top of that, it came to my attention that even if I did get a degree in what I wanted to do, working a 9 to 5 in that industry would not make me happy. Like, working a 9 to 5 to pay the bills doesn't appeal to me. It's not something I want to do. It's fine for right now because that's currently what I'm doing. It's working for me now, but do I see myself wanting to do this day in and day out until I'm 65 plus? No, I don't want to. Which is why I don't know if you've seen my very first video. I mentioned that I'm like trying to grow like I think at least 4 different avenues of money, like income streams between like affiliate marketing. I'm trying to grow a YouTube that you're currently watching, and I'm a little bit into the stock market. I have a 9 to 5 to keep me afloat, and yeah. Anyways, back to the actual point of this video. So, after my first year of college, I decided to drop out. Everything. Well, a lot of you might call me stupid for dropping out when I had a full ride, but I was doing bad enough. I can honestly say I was trying, but I was doing bad enough to where I was losing, and I did think I technically lost my full ride scholarship. And when COVID hit and everything went online, I had so much time that it made me realize that like all the well, I didn't have a job at the time, so like I was looking for ways to make money, and I realized all the ways you can make money online. So I was going to start YouTube like a year ago, actually, but I just now got around to do it because of, well, I'll get into the reason for that here in a minute. But anyways, when I told my family that I was deciding to drop out of college, none of them supported it. They're old-fashioned minded to where they think that the only way that you're gonna have a good life is if you get a steady, good paying 9 to 5 job and a degree, and that's the only way you're gonna stay afloat in life. But they don't realize all the opportunities that are out there on the internet to make money. And long story short, I just wasn't like supported back home. I wasn't supported at all. And the only person that actually was in my corner about this whole thing was my cousin. And she lived in Montana, I lived in Colorado at the time. And her and I started talking about me moving. And it's something that never occurred to me because I had lived in the same house, same town, same house, everything for all of the 19 years of my life at that point. And leaving everything I had like known never occurred to me. Up until that point I was planning on staying there for a really long time and getting a job there and probably settling down right where I started. And yeah, it just threw a wrench in my whole plan. Not like I had one at that point, but yeah, it was a definite fork in the road to like try making that decision. Eventually, after her and I like started talking about it more, I realized like I'm not gonna be able to like pursue anything I genuinely want to do down here, well, back home, with no support. And also, like, one of the reasons I really couldn't get anything done, because I tried doing stuff for myself, like entrepreneurship wise, in the past, back home. But one thing I really struggle with is saying no. And I had several friend groups back home. So literally every night I was going out to hang out with them, and I didn't have time. Well, I didn't make time to pursue anything of actual value. So that's also a big reason why I moved, is because I know nobody out here, so it gives me no option but to actually like focus on work, if that makes sense.
So if you're wondering why I'm like in a different location than the rest of the video,
It's because the other half of the video wouldn't import. So here I am recording it while I'm doing my fucking laundry. I got a job that summer and saved up like all my money, and it eventually became a reality of me moving to Montana. And October 14th, I decided to pack up all my stuff and move from western Colorado all the way up to Montana. And it's been good so far. It's been pretty good. I got my job transferred from Colorado up to Montana. I've gotten a promotion since then. Nothing that y'all probably care about, but yeah, life's been pretty good. Like I said, I've been able to actually work now, focus better, and yeah, overall it's been a really good experience. And my takeaways thus far have been that it's a really good idea to move out of your hometown. I could do a whole video on that on its own, mostly because like there's just so much to it. There's so many reasons why you can't thrive in your hometown environment. But for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It was good challenging myself to like adapt to new environments. It's not too different from Colorado. The whole politics of the place are a lot different. A lot more white people than I have been used to. I thought that my hometown wasn't diverse, but it is literally all white people out here. It's hard to see anything else other than white people, and that's not a bad thing. It's just I miss diversity, to be honest. I miss diversity. It was nice. I digress. That's basically most of my takeaways. I know I'm kind of like all over the place, but it's kind of like how my brain works. So yeah, that's basically the entire video. And also, actually, for those of you who are like my age or younger, maybe a little older, I'd say anywhere between like 16 to 22. If you're either thinking about going to college or already in college, if what you want to do does not require a degree, then I would not recommend going to college. Especially if you don't have a full ride. I wouldn't suggest going to college. You're going to be going in debt for doing something that you most likely don't even need a degree for. Also, like I said, I would recommend moving out of your hometown. It'll help you grow. That's pretty much all I have to say about my takeaways as far as dropping out of college and moving 700 plus miles away from everything I've ever known. But yeah, I guess that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Show me some love, because, 19 years old, struggling but surviving at the same time. Yeah, like I said in my first video, help me quit my job, because I don't want to work a 9 to 5 the rest of my life. But yeah, see you in the next video.